Hello everyone, I'm back with another update from Investing with the Difference. So today we are going to talk about the overall market conditions and we will have a quick look at what is happening in EOS world. So as I mentioned, we have been tracking EOS launch very closely. So let's look at some of the news item. But before we jump onto that, let's look at the Bitcoin price. So we are still in the downtrend, which we started around $10,000 and now we could not hold on to any of the trends, any of the supports, and I think we are going and ready to test the $7,000 mark, which is very critical for us because this has been holding for a very long time now, and I am hoping that the market can sustain this. The good thing is it is kind of consolidating again. It is a daily chart, so it's looking a little more uh, like small movements, but actually it is moving in it's moving lesser than a few $100 now. So if you see here in our hourly chart, we are seeing quite a few ups and downs, but we are almost in a range. So we look forward to breaking out of this range, and let's hope that $7,000 mark is the worst case scenario, which has been holding and a lot of consolidation happened last time. Now going back to the EOS chart, so it has got a nice bounce from a long-term resistance support area. So if you see here, this was the long-term support area. We had a big bounce in late December when we moved up from 50 cents. And when it corrected, it took support here on this trend line, and we are doing pretty well now. We took a very good bounce from around $10.50, and especially if you look EOS versus Ethereum chart, you will see that EOS has been performing against Ethereum in last few days. Couple of weeks, it has jumped up pretty significantly as compared to Ethereum. Now, a few things to note is a lot of phishing emails have started. So the mainnet is launching, as we noted in our previous videos. Be careful if you are US token holders and if you have claimed any airdrops which has exposed your email. You may see an email which will look like an email coming from block.one, an official email, and they have been now warning everybody to be very careful with these emails. There is no wallet released, there is no registration officially promoted by. The only thing which you can do is, as we have done some videos on how to register, follow those emails and do not click any links on any emails which are looking like coming from block.one or EOS community. Nobody is sending you emails. All the information is available publicly, and there is no one-to-one email going to the token holders. The other thing is the good news is that the EOS token holder community has come together. Most of the block producer have stood behind EOS New York, who is claiming that they've got to an agreement that there will only be one mainnet. And the good thing is almost 87 block producers have signed this statement. If you see, there's a huge list in multiple languages. They have made the statement that they will stand behind a single mainnet. So the worry we had about multiple mainnet launching and no consensus coming together in early few days, that is now doesn't look like that will be an issue. More and more people are getting together, and community is now coming together to form a single mainnet. So it's again a very positive news. We believe that this will help calm some nerves which were there in the block producer world. That how will they decide which let's say if there, because 150 million votes are needed out of 1 billion to form a official mainnet, and there can be multiple mainnets theoretically. So other thing is that a lot of people are launching a voting portal, so be careful. We do not recommend you to register to any voting portal right now because we don't know the safety of those. And just to give you a perspective of the EOS block producer candidates, so this is a little older snapshot, like a couple of weeks old. There are a few new ones which have come up, but look at how spread out they are, and it's great to see that all of them are working together now to create a single mainnet, and a lot of them have come together in last few days itself. One more thing which we talked about in the Twitter, and Brandon Bloomer had made a statement that there is a big news about BeeToken. Then he later on he deleted that tweet after a lot of hype. So basically, the other news we saw about BeeToken is that Robert Howe, who was a Airbnb leading person in China and Asia, he has joined BeeToken. So maybe Brendan Bloomer was referring to that. People took it as something to do with EOS. I would not be surprised if BeeToken moves to EOS blockchain later on. So that is just because if they are trying to do an Airbnb kind of an application, it's very important for them to use something which is scalable. And Brendan Bloomer promoting looks like that there is something cooking. Later on, he deleted the tweet. That means they're not ready to announce yet. So it may be a mistake on his part to go and tweet about it. But I think it makes sense to, if we connect the dots, we believe that there's a good chance that Block.one may be getting behind this, and we may see future announcements. But as of now, I think overall it's getting better and better for EOS price to go up in future. We are seeing, like, even though the market is soft, EOS is recovering very nicely, and it has done better than the other coins in the market as of last few days. So again, I think a summary is that we are doing very good in terms of how this launch is coming together. Very important statement from EOS New York. Be patient. Make sure your tokens are registered. A lot of airdrops are scheduled for the mainnet launch. We talked about it in another video, but please make sure that you have registered properly. Make sure that you don't do too much, don't be too eager to access your tokens. Wait for a green light from community members. We will be tracking it very closely as well, and we hope that you take all the safety measures. If you are participating in voting, wait for a green light from everybody on what is the official voting portal. So again, all the best to everyone for this mainnet launch. We are still very hopeful that this will be a great new chapter in the. We should see more and more DApps coming on EOS. Thanks for joining. We will do more detailed videos next week when the EOS mainnet starts coming together. So do subscribe to our channel and send us your feedback. If you have any questions, do feel free to post it on your comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.